Hey, Ivory motherfucking Jones here, guys. Hanging out with a big female Sunfire purple albino tiger girl here. She's a little wound up. I'm trying to get her to just settle down and chill with me here for this video, but she's not comfortable, I guess. Anyway, bringing y'all a little quick video today. Just gonna kind of talk about my Kill Tony experience. So for those of y'all that don't know, I had actually been traveling for 10 months from Elmo, Texas, which is about a 3.5 hour, a little more drive to Austin pretty much every week. I missed like 4 weeks or 3 weeks maybe in the entire time the mothership's been open. Every other Monday I was driving down there and back, sometimes with some other great comedians from the DFW area, sometimes just by myself. Hell, a lot of times just by myself because I couldn't find nobody else to fucking go with me. My good buddy Drew Nickens, we race each other down there on the highway a lot of times. He's coming from Fort Worth. We would ride together, but like, you know, it's kind of out of the way. It adds an extra hour and a half drive if I go over to his place or if he goes over to my place, and then we meet up to go out to these things. So we kind of both just wind up taking our own cars usually. Makes it easy to get out, hit a couple mics real quick when we're done, and then just hit the road back home, because, I don't know, I kind of treat this more like a job than some folks, I think, do out there. I punch in, I punch out, I got another life, I've got other hobbies, I've got other things going on, you know what I'm saying? Just comedy's what I've been doing in the evenings. This year was really the first year after 10 years of being in business with these snakes that I really just kind of figured it all out, man. I made the money that I needed to and had a little bit of some extra that I wanted to be able to invest into something. At one point in time, I was talking about opening a small private zoo in... Oh, come back here, girl. A small private zoo in Canton, Texas, which is something I would still like to do one day, but I just couldn't quite pull that together. That was way more money than what I had at the time to really invest. So I decided to just invest in myself and in this stand-up comedy thing. It's something I'd always kind of had in the back of my mind that I'd wanted to do. My dear friend, Yanni Garmanis, rest in peace, was my comedy buddy that I used to go see everybody. We saw Louis C.K. and we saw fucking Bill Burr in a little theater before he fucking cracked up. We used to go see everybody, man. And so I kind of did this kind of in Yanni's memory too. He passed away in 2020, and it was something that was just on my mind. I wanted to do something in the name of my friend as well. So I wanted to invest, and I wanted to do something in the name of comedy and in my friend. So that's what started this whole journey. I hit my very first open mic. I guess this is turning into like my comedy career story instead of just Kill Tony, but you kind of need a little bit of this backdrop too. When I first got into comedy, I went and hit an open mic. My very first open mic, I got booked. Like, I know that's not normally how this thing all works or whatever, you know, but my very first open mic ever that I went to and picked up a microphone, I kind of crushed like a solid 4 minutes and 20 seconds, not quite a full 5, but I crushed real hard, and I got a booked event for that St. Patrick's Day, which was 3 weeks later. So I was like, damn, I thought it was going to be 2 years before anybody was trying to book me or do anything like this, so I better really take this seriously now if people are going to invest themselves and their time and, you know, energy in me as well. So I started hitting mics, man. I would hit 10, 15 mics a week there. That first run, I hit 14 mics in like 7 days or some shit crazy like that. It was a really crazy run. I was just hitting every mic I could get to in the DFW. And it's an hour drive for me to get to these places too. So I'm driving an hour there and an hour back every night of the week, 4, 5, 6 nights a week sometimes, just depending on what the mic schedules look like, so I could get my mic time in. I was really clocking an hour of stage time pretty much every week, which is something that is unique to the DFW scene that I don't know that you can really just do everywhere. Like, you can do that in New York, you can do that in LA, but I don't know a whole lot of other places outside of like maybe Austin where you can really clock that kind of time. And even in Austin, there's so much competition for those mics. There's 300 other comics that are trying to crash the same mics. Only 40 of y'all are getting up today. You know, so I started treating Dallas, to me, was like college, man, where I could really just put the work in, put the time in, get that stage time in, get everything down, and then when I was ready, I could go work it in Austin. But then the mothership opened, And I'm one of them crazies. It was like a homing beacon to me. I had to be there. There was something about that first night that Kill Tony was going to be at the mothership that I just had to be there. Something was fucking speaking to me, dude. So I call up my buddy. We hop in the car. We fucking hit the road. God damn, dude. That first night, we get all the way to the end of the list. The last bucket pull, Ivory motherfucking Jones is who they call. The very first time I've been there, the Bert Kreischer episode, go look it up. So, Ivory Jones, they get me in, I get all the way to the back curtain. I'll be honest with y'all, I was not really ready at the time. I was like 4 or 5 weeks into comedy or some shit. I had a solid minute, but like I didn't have much more than that, honestly. Where now I feel like, I got a pretty tight 10, a pretty tight 15. I'm working on a 20, 25 minutes worth of material. I really feel a lot more seasoned now. So it was almost a blessing that even though I made it to the curtain, they turned me around at the curtain because they thought Ivory Jones was a woman. Ivory Jones, I sound like the fucking Aunt Jemima of soap over here, fucking, you know what I mean? So fucking, they turned me down at the curtain, and they bring out this bitch Cat Owenby. Cat Owenby had missed her place earlier in the show because some dude named Owen just stole her. Those first weeks in the alley, it was so crazy. Just discombobulated, disorganized fucking chaos, bro, and I loved every minute of it. I missed the alley so much, bro. Fucking, the alley days were the best, man. But anyway, they turn me away at the curtain and they bring this Cat Owenby bitch out. Cat Owenby, I hope you get ass cancer. Fucking my mortal enemy. This bitch goes out and bombs, and the next week she gets pulled again and fucking bombs. They tell her she'll pay her fucking $20 to stop coming or some shit. What a fucking riot, dude. So anyway, it was a hidden blessing though, because I really wasn't prepared at the time to do what I needed to do to make a strong appearance on that show at the time. All those months went by though. I finally get on. I finally have my opportunity. I fucking crushed pretty fucking hard, man. It was cool that after all that time, like, I felt like I knew everybody there. All the staff was, like, super stoked to see it. Ivory Jones, it's finally your time! Michael Ridley had told me earlier that day when I was walking in from the party, he's like, oh, man, your time's coming up, fucking, your day's coming up. Sure enough, it was that day. That's what he told me when I came in the back door. I told you your time was coming, man. Fucking 10 months, bro, of every week driving down there. I used to go and I'd crush that Shakespeare mic, and I'd do some other mics around, and we got a lot of cool experiences. I got to spend some time with the Kill Alley guys, did a lot of interviews with them that I'm hoping they'll start releasing some of that stuff here soon, because we did some really cool stuff. I went and did a show with Cam Patterson. That was a Kill Alley event in Dripping Springs. That was a lot of fucking fun, man. I've got to meet so many amazing comics, top tier level guys. Man, shout out to fucking David Jolly, who's just been super fucking cool, man. Just a good guy to get to know. Cam has always been super fucking chill as well. Just really humble, down to earth fucking dudes. Yeah, man, I guess I don't even know what the point of this video. It was about one thing, and then it turned into some other stuff. But I'm gonna go get this big girl back in her cage for now. And we'll run this back, and we'll talk about some more shit, some more Kill Tony experiences, some alley day experiences. I got all kinds of fucking stories for y'all, man. Ivory motherfucking Jones. We live to play another day, folks. Be good.